this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Here comes the Los Angeles offense and the man in charge of it in his second season with the team, 14th overall in what's been an impressive career, Matthew Stafford. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. The numbers for him from a week ago, 16 carries, 60 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. Throwing to start the drive. Otto. They'll be caught by Rice. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ready. At the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Now it's Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Otto. He finds his man, complete. It's Rice. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. He starts with a give to Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Stafford. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown. A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0.
Rams nothing.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Takes it at the 7. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Now, fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Otto.
And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Otto. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Going deep for Walker. And got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 62 yards.
And the Falcons open the lead up to 34-0.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Rams, nothing.
So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. To throw is Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And the route is on here in this first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes it at the 7. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. That pick 6 just a moment ago. Things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10.
Stafford here coming off his pick 6. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon team.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Off play action. Otto. Finding Walker, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Rams, nothing.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
They'll go again here with Akers.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some room to roam now. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Takes it at the 7. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Akers hit. He coughs it up.
And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Now for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half.
makes the score.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense.
Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Stafford now to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Being chased out left. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety.
The sack occurred in the end zone.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. Taking it in.
And the Falcons are pouring it on.
Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half.
72.
And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points.
Takes it at the 7.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Otto. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Falcons extend their lead yet again.
Extra point splits the uprights. And a route is on here in this first half. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw, Stafford. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Otto. He finds his man, complete. It's Rice. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down.
Operating from the gun. Otto. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons.
By number 11.
A big play there. Doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Falcons have got it on cruise control.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Rams nothing.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Falcons grab it. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense catch? And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. Doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Falcons just continue to roll.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
This offense hoping to do better than last drive. Remember, they had the fumble that set up the short field, and then they gave up the touchdown, CD.
And so many people talk about how you have to have a short memory after you make a mistake in the NFL. I don't totally subscribe to that, partner. I think that you have to remember what you did and figure out how to not do it again. Get out there and execute the next time out. Avoid those.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. To try here for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
From the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. Or to flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown, better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first-half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe, but I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Rams ready to go on offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to...